much sugar in the raw food. I tell people I don't eat sugar, and Hippocrates Health Institute says keep the amount of sugar low. And somebody came to me once to eat an apple, and they said, I don't eat sugar either. I go, what about what you're eating? An apple is over 50 times sweeter today than it was 100 years ago. Now fruit is one of the best foods in the world you can eat. But if you're overeating on it, it's too much sugar. So we have to be careful. There's a lot of liquefied sugars today in the raw food world. We have to be careful. People ask me, what's the best sweetener out there? You know what I tell them? Fresh fruit. Fresh fruit is the best sweetener. But you got to be careful with these liquefied sweeteners, because, it's concentrated sugar. So fresh fruit are the ideal sugars. That should be the majority of our sweeteners. If you want to sweeten something up, put a piece of an apple in there. Put a piece of a banana in there. Not like 30 bananas, but like a piece as your sweetener. But something I found is even a healthy sweetener is stevia. And you might not see stevia looking like this because this is green, but the white stevia and the liquid stevia that people have in the store is extracted. So it doesn't have the medicinal qualities to it that this has. And this doesn't have the aftertaste like that either. So you'll see me on YouTube on my Raw Life Health show. Everyone got that? You'll see me on there making an almond milk, and I don't use any sweeteners in my almond milk. I used to always wonder how I could make an almond milk without dates. Then I started using some other sugars, and I started realizing they weren't as ideal. I started using this, and what I do actually every morning pretty much when I'm home is I take one of those, the Raw Power, and I take some of this in almond milk or Brazil nut milk or hemp milk, and I mix it all together, and that's pretty much my breakfast or my first meal of the day. And it's wonderful. Or if I don't do that, I'll do the ingredients that are separately. So it's really great. But so you would use this the way you would use these other sweeteners, and there's so much medicinal healing that goes into with the stevia, other than the sweet taste that it gives. There's so much that it heals with inflammation, sleep. It helps with that. It just it goes on and on. You can get books on the internet just all about stevia and so on. So it's really wonderful. And it's what I use often. Now, I eat fruit. I'm the durian king, and people ask me, are you still the durian king? You bet I am, and I eat it. And when I'm at home, I don't actually eat a lot. But when I'm on the road, and I'm on the road all the time, but when I'm on the road, I get it, and I love it. It's an exotic fruit from Southeast Asia. You don't have to limit yourself to bananas and apples. You can get the exotic fruits all over the world. We just bought, leaving today, I just got 2 durians, and we had a nice durian feast. And they're not always good, so you always get more just in case they're not good, and then sometimes they're all good, and I end up overeating on durians late at night. But no. So durians are wonderful, and it's okay to eat fruit. Just don't overdo it. Just be careful with it, with everything. Raw foods can be the greatest diet in the world if you do it the right way, but if you do it the wrong way, you can end up with some issues.